This is Casey Hendrickson on News Talk 95.3, Michiana's News Channel.
Hey, can the South Bend School Corporation get worse? The answer to that is yes. Yes, they can. South Bend School Superintendent Todd Cummings, in a written statement Thursday morning, blamed the recent food shortage that caused some students to go unfed during the school day either to the incompetence or negligence of the corporation's food and nutrition staff. Ouch. By the way, kudos to him for coming out and not being a snowflake about all of this and actually putting the blame where it is. A week after the school board voted to outsource food service operations, but that doesn't start until October, okay? So they're going to outsource food operations, which I think is a good move, but that does not happen until October. Parents reported at some schools that they ran out of food and their kids came home without being fed. Now, this is the exact opposite of my kid, who gets fed too much at school but chooses not to eat anything. So naturally, she's in a bad mood when she gets in the car. On Wednesday, South Bend School spokeswoman Susie, Guibert, Guibert, said that the affected schools included Riley High School, Dickinson Intermediate Fine Arts Academy, and Washington High School. But parents chimed in on social media saying that the problem also occurred this week at a handful of other schools. Uh-oh. They just can't get their act together. They're still having busing problems. And I have been here on the 11th, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday was my 8th anniversary here. I am the senior tenured employee at 95.3 MNC other than my program director. That's scary. I shouldn't be the senior anything. So it's just, no. That's, on the other hand, I have beaten my average of 3 years at a radio station. So, what's that?
Friday was your anniversary.
That's what I'm. Well, I mean, I signed my contract yesterday, but technically Friday was my anniversary.
Yeah.
So yesterday I had the official paperwork, but I was here in town a couple of days before I actually finished all the paperwork because we're still arguing over me getting coffee and things like that, which I still have not gotten for free, by the way. There's still no free coffee service for yours truly, even though it's in my contract. But I digress. Contract's null and void anyway. I'm not under contract officially. Let's see. On Wednesday, on Thursday, Gibbert said Cummings and his cabinet members would serve lunch at some of the schools to ensure that students are being fed. Like I said, South Bend School Corporation still has bus problems. That has been a problem. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So my 8th anniversary happened. It has literally been a bus problem in South Bend School Corporation every single year that I have been in town. Every year. You know where there isn't a busing problem consistently? Anywhere else. Sorry. I don't know what it is. I don't know why South Bend School Corporation can't get their act together on this. I really don't know. I don't know what the issue is, okay? I hope that the superintendent can fix these problems, and it sounds like he's on the ball. So that's good. That's good news for parents and students out there. If it appears that any school is running low on food, more food will be supplied by area restaurants and or food suppliers, she said. Cummings has deployed staff from the new food vendor, Chartswell, to visit schools and check their pantries and report back on their findings. Gibbert also said that every school principal in the district has been asked to have their kitchen managers check their pantries and submit a report. Now, I don't know if this is happening in South Bend schools, but I can say this. We are consistently dealing with school budget issues nationwide. Now, again, most of the time, that is because of mismanagement of funds, okay? But consistently, nationwide, everybody says they need more money for schools. So, riddle me this, and I don't know if this is happening in South Bend School Corporation. Maybe you can help me with this. Why is it that in an environment where every school district in the country says they don't have enough money, and a lot of times they're lying about that, but every single school district says they don't have enough money, why is it that now so many school districts are going to feeding the kids 2 meals a day regardless of income? Because we just moved my kid out of Niles, and they just started a program where you're going to get breakfast and you're going to get lunch free. Doesn't matter what your income level is. Every kid's getting fed. Do you think that's free? Nope. Do you think they're going to complain about not having money for other things? Yep. Now, again, I don't know if that happens in South Bend. I'm just saying that, consistently, this is something that we are doing nationwide now. We're just going to feed the kids, right? In a written statement, Cummings described the situation as inexcusable and said that he plans to take appropriate action later today. Again, sounds like the superintendent is on the ball. They did vote to outsource the food service, but that does not start until next month. And it appears that was a pretty darn good decision. Superintendent actually said that. It's like, you know what? This kind of justifies our decision to outsource our food service, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I don't know why South Bend School Corporation just has struggled to get the basics. I don't understand. But I don't know. It is what it is. And I'm said, I hope that the superintendent can get this ship righted. I hope that these new things that they're doing are going to help with that. The contract with Chartwells is $550,000. And if they don't run out of food, then that will be a dramatic improvement over the last hurrah that we had here with the faculty there. And kudos for the superintendent just pointing out, look, it's incompetence. It's inexcusable. Good. Instead of saying, you know what? It's a glitch. It's not our fault. That's typically what we get out of school districts. It's not our fault that we keep screwing up. But the superintendent's not doing that. And I appreciate the honesty, actually. We got more coming up. News Talk 95.3, Michiana's news channel.